Please stand for the pledge. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Lancers. It's a great day here in Carlsbad, California, but we have an awesome show for you planned. We'll have Jacob live on the Magic Window to discuss some AI updates, as well as Reese live on location. What else will we have?
Yes, that's right. We're also going to have a very special segment with some of our very own broadcasting students, and we're also going to have ASB live in the studio to talk about the upcoming senior events.
Sounds like it's going to be a great show. I'm Sierra Fessler.
And I'm Carly Ray Jones.
And CHSTV starts right now. Welcome back. To start off the show, we'll have a story on Taylor, a Carlsbad resident who grew up at the flower fields. Layla and I bring you this piece.
To have a working farm about a mile from the ocean and grow something that's almost solely for beauty purposes, that's pretty special.
Since her father started his job as the CFO nearly 30 years ago, Taylor Moss has been coming to the Carlsbad flower fields for as long as she can remember.
I've come here literally for over 30 years, ever since I was a kid, kind of watched the place grow, which is really great to see how it's expanded.
Following in her father's footsteps, she now helps the flower fields grow in new ways.
So I've been working here at the flower fields for about 4.5 years now. My father's worked here for about 25 years, and it's always fun to work with your family.
Giving visitors the same sense of fun and belonging Taylor feels is a driving force for her.
You know, we really try to make people feel like our family here. We're a family-owned business, so that's what we try to embark on all of our people.
However, this isn't the only feeling Taylor wants guests to experience.
We really try to inspire people when we come here. We want them to elevate their mood by the time that they leave, right? We want you to literally come here and feel like a different person when you walk out.
Although leaving visitors with this feeling isn't always easy.
I mean, you constantly want to have the best experience for your customer, and that's a hard thing to do, right? You need to keep it new, you need to keep it fresh, you need to keep it, more than just a garden.
However, Taylor doesn't mind the challenge.
So definitely my challenge to crack, but I have a good time doing it.
Reporting for CHSTV with Layla England, I'm Sierra Fessler.
That was such a fun story to produce. Seniors, textbook returns are coming up. If you have English on an odd day, textbook returns are Wednesday, May 29th during English class. However, if you have English on an even day, textbook returns will be Thursday, May 30th. Make sure to bring your textbooks to your English classes these days with all library materials. Senior activities may be withheld if all library materials are not turned in on time.
Come to GSA on Wednesday, May 29th to celebrate the end of the year and kick off Pride. Pizza, cookies, and Pride giveaways will be available. Now we have Issa live in the studio with ASB to talk about upcoming senior events. Issa.
That's right. Good morning, Carlson. I'm here live with ASB to talk a little bit about upcoming senior events. So can you tell me, do you guys have any events coming up?
Yeah, June 4th, the seniors are going to have their field trip to Disneyland, and then following the next morning at Dave & Buster at 8 a.m., you're going to have your senior breakfast where you're able to get your cap and gowns and play some games.
Awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. And can you tell me a little bit about graduation?
Yeah, graduation is going to be June 6th. In the morning, there's going to be a mandatory practice for seniors from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And then later that evening, of course, is the actual ceremony, so it should be a great day.
Awesome. CHSTV will also be live streaming the graduation for those of you who can't be there. Lastly, any shout outs?
AP Research Period 2.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, and I'll send it back to the anchors.
Thank you, Issa. And seniors, make sure to go to those events. Sophomores who are signed up for AP US History, please stop by Mr. Isbell's room, classroom 8106 during lunch Monday, May 20th to Friday, May 24th. to check in and pick up your copy of the APUSH summer assignment. In addition to picking up the summer assignment, APUSH students will need to check out a textbook from the library's textbook window during student breaks. French Club is having their last meeting today, so stop by room 6205 at lunch for some cookies, meringues, and more.
For another break in the announcements, we have Layla live with some members from Film Academy to talk about their festival. Layla.
Hi Lancers, today I'm here with Film Academy. So what do you guys create in this class?
Unlike here at CHSTV where you document real stories, we make our own fictional ones, put it on a screenplay, and make a movie.
Now, what is your favorite thing to make?
I really like making funny short films, and my favorite part is filming and editing.
Cool. Now, I heard there's a festival coming up. Can you give me some details on that?
Yeah, at 6:30 p.m. tonight in the CAC, we have our Film Academy Film Festival Showcase, where we'll be showcasing a lot of student films, and it's our largest fundraiser of the year. It's $10 for non-Film Academy students and parents, and it is free for any Film Academy students, so please show up and support.
Got it. And why should students attend?
Students should attend because we worked all year to create great films.
Got it. Make sure to check it out, and now I'll send it back to Sierra.
Thank you, Layla and Film Academy. The Carlsbad High School Film Academy is presenting an evening of student films at 6:30 in the Cultural Arts Center. Tickets are $10 and may be purchased at the door.
Attention seniors, reunion photos are taking place at our local elementary schools. Seniors from Magnolia graduates will meet on May 29th at 3:30. If you went to Hope, pictures are June 5th at 3 p.m. and Jefferson, Pac Rims, and Buena Vistas are all on the same day and time at 4 p.m. on June 5th. Next up, we have Annika live with some broadcasting students who went to Wales over the summer to talk about their experience on the trip and discuss a very special documentary called First Circle. But first, we actually have a trailer showcasing this documentary. Let's take a look.
Your final broadcast excellence winner in News Magazine is...
When they said CA, like they said car, in my mind they were about to say Carlsbad. And I don't know why, I was just expecting them to say Carlsbad. And so I was like cheering because I thought that like Carlsbad had won something.
Cardiff Youth Service!
They said Cardiff and I just froze. And like me and Hilda, we looked at each other, we just weren't moving. And then Mr. Green looked at us and he was like, no, that's you have to go. And we just sat there in silence. I was starstruck in a way. Like I looked at all of the people out there and you can feel like the energy and like.
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Annika Haig, now live with the CHSTV students most involved with this exchange program with Wales. So, Landon, can you give me a little background on this documentary and tell me why it's called Full Circle?
Yeah, so it's called Full Circle because back in August we went to Wales and taught the Welsh students a lot about filmmaking and storytelling, and they learned a lot, and we also learned a lot about their culture, which is really powerful. And then fast forward a few months, they came here and we taught them a lot about California, a lot about filmmaking, and we also went to STN together. So it was kind of a full circle, just a really great exchange program.
That's super inspiring. And now, Race, can you tell me a little bit about how your guys' work over there influenced the students to win this award?
Yeah, of course. So they already had their own program similar to CHSTV called the Buttetown Buzz. But what we did when we went over there is we gave them some tips on how to be in front of the camera and behind the camera. And a small, really cool fact is that their episode that actually won the award was produced after our camp. So they took our tips and applied them and actually won the award.
That's awesome that you guys were able to be a part of that big win. And Faye, can you now sort of explain what this win sort of meant for the students and for the CHSTV students?
Yeah, so for Cardiff Youth Service and Buttetown Buzz, this is a really huge award since this was their first time participating in STN. So to go home with an award, especially one of that level, it was really awesome for them. They kind of got the benefits of all their hard work.
That's awesome. And lastly, Juliana, can you tell me how CHSTV students will continue to inspire and be inspired by the Welsh students?
Yeah, so we already have a Welsh exchange program lined up for this summer, so kids from CHSTV are going to go back there and do the same thing that we did last year, and then we're also going to try to get some Wales kids back here for STN, so we're just hoping to keep learning from and inspiring one another.
That's amazing that you guys were able to cultivate such an awesome program, and now I'll send it back to Carly Ray at the desk. Thank you, Annika. Be sure to tune in this Memorial Monday to view the full piece. Lancers, Ms. Gurditch is leading an educational trip to Germany, Austria, and Switzerland in June 2025. The trip is open to any students in good standing from the graduating class of 2026. Those who have finished their junior year at the same time of the trip. Please come see Ms. Gurditch in room 3214 if you would like more information or to apply for a spot on the trip. Volunteers are needed for Field Day for Families with Special Needs on Sunday, May 26th from 10:30 to 1:30 at Holiday Park. Please contact Vicki at blueglasses.com for more info.
Lancer locker donations are needed. Donations can be dropped in the Lancer locker basket in the front office. Now we have Reese on location to talk about the opening of our Carlsbad strawberry fields. Reese, what's going on?
Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Reese Heineman here at the Carlsbad Strawberry Fields. The strawberry fields just opened up today and will be open until June 30th. The buckets start at $15 per person, so what you do is you walk up to the stand, pay for a bucket. You can bring your friends or family and you get to go pick your own strawberries. This is a super fun way to kick off summer. They also have a bunch of activities for kids, as you can see over there, so be sure to head out to the Carlsbad Strawberry Fields just in time for summer, and I'll send it back to the anchors.
Thank you, Reese. Now for our last segment of the show, we have Jacob on the magic window to give an AI update. Jacob.
That's right, Carlsbad. In the past year, we've seen artificial intelligence quickly influence all walks of our lives, especially with $154 billion invested into AI in 2023. We can only expect this to get bigger and bigger with time to come. Because as you can see right here, with performance over time, with human performance and intelligence versus computer performance is quickly approaching that point where we will reach that point of singularity where computer intelligence will surpass human intelligence. Now, of course, this leaves us with this small gap of time right here with where we are right now to this, and this is probably where you're wondering, how will this affect us, or how will this affect our lives in the years to come within our lifetime? So I created a timeline kind of showing, based on our research, and it's all purely hypothetical, on what could happen with the implementation of AI in our society, economy, and in the world. So starting off with the contemporary year of 2024, a lot of you probably think AI has taken away a lot of jobs, but in reality, it's actually given us more jobs right here. This line right here represents the net growth of jobs within our economy. It's taken away jobs like transportation and manufacturing, but it's also given us more tech-driven jobs like data analysis and engineering with this AI. And this brings me to my first topic of mentality versus physicality, which is something I can talk a little bit more about later because it's very, very important. Moving to the point where we graduate college and most of us will be into our first jobs. First thing, this may not affect us, but this may affect our children, is schools will be more driven and focused towards ethical and creative and artistic things, because a lot of the information will be readily available by AI, so people will want to focus on this because those jobs will persist throughout the next few years. We'll lose a couple automated, simple jobs that are like basically routine labor, but we'll keep a couple of those that are non-routine, such as construction, but we'll lose some like bricklaying and stuff. The creatives will go up, the predictable physical work will go down. Moving on to the halfway point within our 21st century, 2050, the one big thing is that AI will likely reach the point where it's able to make strategical decisions for big corporations and companies and big management level decisions, as well as having a big influence within our government. And the reason for this is AI at this point will likely be able to consider all the potential hypothetical outcomes with a decision, consider human ethics, consider all the groups that it will affect, and then make the statistically best decision. Then the next big thing is Neuralinks right here. This is something you guys probably know about. You guys have probably seen this a lot of the time. Some people in 2024 have this, but it'll probably become more and more common. There will be more simulation and mix between realistic worlds and our simulated worlds. And then in 2075, we can reach the point where most jobs will be taken by artificial intelligence, including creatives and basically all jobs, and leaving us with just basic consumption and having minimal jobs for us to work. So this kind of raises the question, if everything is automated by AI over and over and over again, we don't have much to work with, we have no purpose. That raises the big question of what is the point of life if you have no purpose. So but questions like those will move us to 2100, where a lot of stuff will basically, where a lot of things will kind of just be automated and simulated and really readily available, and we'll be able to have different economic distribution and evolve our society substantially. Now, of course, this is all hypothetical, and if we're able to simulate one of our human senses, who's to say that we can't simulate all of our different human senses? And at that point, what is the distinguishable point between reality and simulation? It's all speculation, it's all hypothetical, but of course, that's the best part. Thank you for watching Carlsbad, and I'll send it back to the anchors.
Thank you, Jacob. As some of you may know, us seniors have been pairing up this week to anchor for the very last time. So it's actually Carly Ray and I's last time anchoring, which is such a surreal experience. I have loved being a part of CHSTV for the last 4 years, and I'm so grateful to everyone who's made it possible. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, it's been an amazing 4 years here in CHSTV, and I'm so thankful for this program, and I can't wait to continue pursuing it in the future. Now, officially, for the last time ever, I'm Carly Ray Jones.
And I'm Sierra Fessler. Make it a great day, Carlsbad.
Bye.